Kia ora koutou katoa. My name's Liv.
And my name's T, and you're watching Rough Draft.
Now, today, we're doing a little spooky Halloween.
Ooh, so scary. What we challenged ourselves to do for this video was go away and choose a folklore creature to draw. So we each went and hopefully chose our own unique creatures, because we don't communicate what we're doing with each other beforehand. And I know what I drew.
Yeah.
Do you want to see it?
Hell yeah.
Okay, let's get right into it.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
So, I'll give you a second to try and figure out if you know what the creature is before I go and tell you what it is. You might not be familiar with it.
Is it the Wendigo?
It is. I'm so glad that you were able to depict that. So I picked the Wendigo, which is from like Native American folklore. And it's this cannibalistic creature. Through different like tribes, it has different interpretations of what it looks like. I chose the one that's possibly the most popular one in popular media anyway, which is like a deer skull, kind of rotting and spooky. I chose the Wendigo because it's probably the folklore monster that I'm most familiar with.
Okay.
For a variety of reasons. Like, I played Until Dawn.
Oh, that's good. Have you played the remake?
No. Anyway, that's what got me into the, I'm very fond of the creature. I also wanted to make sure I drew a creature that was veering away from humanoid, to like challenge myself a little bit, and also to have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to just draw a human that looked kind of creepy. I wanted to draw something that had like a different shape of body and head and face and all of that different stuff. And so I drew the Wendigo was the natural choice for me.
Fair enough. It's your soul horror beast.
I guess I did a lot of research into like different creatures. That I'm blanking on all of the names. One of my other biggest choices was the Kelpie, I think it's called.
Oh, the water one?
The water one.
Yeah.
And this other one that's from, I believe, Ireland. I can't remember if it was Ireland or Gaelic or something. But it's a horse with like no skin and a person's torso and upper body fused into the back of the horse.
Oh, that's
and that was my other top contender, which I didn't go for because I didn't want to have to draw a horse.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Although that would challenge your animal.
It would definitely challenge my animal anatomy, but I wanted to take baby steps.
Fair enough. I get that.
Anyway, yes, I chose a Wendigo. I went for a kind of a misshapen shape. I wasn't really caring about accurate body anatomy because it's, a monster. It's meant to look spooky. So I went for like hunched down, kind of a deer skull, which is, and I was of course I had to do it shedding its velvet. Yeah. Because that, if you're okay and not like squeamish, I recommend you Google photos of deer shedding velvet. It's so gross.
Oh, but it's interesting.
It's interesting, but
doesn't it hurt?
It doesn't. It looks horrifying. It looks really painful, but it's just not.
Yeah.
But that's what I did, obviously, because it looks freaky to us.
Yeah. No, it's wow. The blood, like.
It's very bloody.
Bro, so is there, for this specific version of the Wendigo, what is this Wendigo's canonical lore?
I don't know, put that much thought into it. I don't know, it just wanders the forest and tricks people into cannibalism, I guess.
Because isn't that, that wasn't like Until Dawn, right?
Yeah.
Like, is that just a standard?
I don't know if it's, I know that the Wendigo is known into some myths that it possesses people, I believe, and it's like a spirit that possesses people and causes them to commit cannibalism. But there's lots of different interpretations in the different tribes. Yeah. And it like looks very different between different tribes sometimes as well. Sometimes it can be like more humanoid. And I think in pretty much all, if not all, of the myths, it is associated with cannibalism, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
which is definitely very... We should put a warning tag in the comments, I guess. We're going to talk about cannibalism, and I don't know what else.
Yeah.
But yes...
We do not condone cannibalism.
We do not condone it.
Anything in this.
We do not condone breaking the law.
Yeah. Or harming people. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, that's just me shading in the only way I know how.
That's fair enough. But Oh, the lights.
Yeah.
Eyes.
Yeah. So I wanted to make it just very spooky.
Well, that's the hard thing with horror. I mean, especially, like, I tried watching some tutorials and horror stuff, right? On, like, how to draw spooky. And lighting, oh my gosh.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, it's important for, like, depth and stuff, but it's so hard to get it right without it coming across as cheesy, or you can't see anything at all.
Yeah.
Like the fog detail.
Thanks, I felt like the fog really brought it together.
It does, yeah.
Adding, there we go, that's my drawing.
Wow, yeah.
I was actually so happy with this drawing, how it came out. I don't know, I feel like the extra detail, like, at the ends is what really brought it together. Like, something was wrong, I couldn't figure out what was wrong, and then I realized that the trees further back didn't have an end. So I added, like, the feet there, you can see, and then I added a moon, and I added that, like, shaded background trees that you can see, and the fog, and then all of it just came together.
Yeah.
The Wendigo was good, but it was the background that needed that depth and, like, perspective.
Yeah.
One thing I forgot to do, that when I showed my mother, she pointed out to me, I forgot to shade the background. So the background completely unshaded. The funny thing is that she told me long enough ago that I could have gone in and shaded it, and I just didn't.
I mean, fair enough. To be honest, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I think
it doesn't matter that much.
I just chalked it up and be like, it's a stylistic choice that the background just straight up isn't shaded.
I mean, art is art. Who cares?
Yeah, I think it looks fine. I added that, like, film layer of black load opacity, and I think that's shaded enough, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, the fog is also, like I said, I really liked it.
I thought the fog was just, like, snap.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because it adds to the eerie.
It adds us to the airiness.
It's so creepy.
I'm very happy with how this turned out.
Should be.
And I'm super excited to see your one.
Oh gosh.
Do you want to see? I want to see.
Yeah.
Show me.
Oh gosh, okay, mine's a bit, cursed.
Cursed? In, like,
not literally cursed.
No, but, like, cursed in a good way or bad way. Is this good for Halloween or?
I think it's good, but I really did admittedly struggle with this. My monster is, I always get it confused, but I think it's called the look behind or something.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, so.
Oh, that's creepy.
It's interesting because I wouldn't say, unlike the Wendigo,
it has, like, a canonical design, widely accepted design, rather.
Because the whole, so the look behind, it's kind of like it hunts. It hunts, but you can feel its presence, but you can't see it because it can hide behind literally anything, right?
Yeah.
So I guess this monster, well, the reason why I chose this folklore really is because I could technically do whatever I wanted.
That's really fun, actually.
And I mean, I had a feeling that most designs would probably be somewhat humanoid, but lanky and distorted, but it could be animalistic, like literally anything. I think Gravity Falls has an episode dedicated, or like has the look behind, or looks at whatever. Yeah, now I'm getting confused. I've been watching a lot of Crypt TV stuff, so now I'm getting confused with the other monsters in that channel and stuff. Let's see.
Oh, Hide Behind.
Hide Behind. Oh crap! It's called the Hide Behind in real life. I've just been calling it the Look Behind.
I still knew what you meant though, so I got the point across.
But so, you know, you could kind of do whatever you wanted, really. But it just needs to, whatever it is, I knew it needed to be something that you could argue it could be morphed, and it's something that can adjust its shape to hide behind technically anything. So
yeah, that's interesting.
So this was my original concepts.
Cool, you have concept art.
Yeah. So because I don't draw cute. Hang on, let me take that back. I only draw cute.
I think, what are you talking about, Liz?
I only draw cute. So I was trying really hard in this to just relax and be disturbing.
That one.
That's the one I went with. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the best.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Although the thing is that even though in this concept it's on all fours, which I could.
It doesn't have to be.
No, in the drawing, the final drawing, he's not. But that was because it was, hiding behind a tree.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it couldn't exactly be on all fours, but I figured on all fours it means it could morph to, like, stretch out across bushes as well. Like it was something it's a distortionist. Is that the word? Yeah.
I know what you mean. That's such a creative idea and interpretation of this creature.
Yeah, so, and this is the video. Here we go. So, this...
Oh, I already is that like the tree? That looks really cool.
Yeah, so I drew a few different versions and kind of picked one. And then this one, he's standing, and I wanted to kind of see what would it look like if it was elongated. Okay, the proportions are off at the beginning. So there is a lot of trial and error in this, because like I said, I don't do horror or creepy. So I had to really play with this. I was also on the plane when I drew this, so I was like jet lagged. And I get motion sick so easily, so there was a lot of stop and start on this. But I think I got to a point where I had decided, because I draw cute, what's something that's cute but can be made creepy? And I kind of, as I was drawing this, I kind of reminded myself of a Dr. Seuss book. A bit, you know, like...
Which one?
Like the Grinch or something, you know, like...
Oh my god, I see the Grinch in that thing's face.
Like, Dr. Seuss has, you know, he's not creepy. But there is sometimes his drawings can be a little bit uncanny, right? Yeah, so I kind of figured, what if I was drawing it as if it was a page from a Dr. Seuss book? Oh, I tried also drawing people at the beginning.
Oh, did you give up?
Yeah.
Oh, I think having a person in there could have been really cool.
It could have been, but I think it's for the effect that I ended up going with. It doesn't look that bad. Yeah, you'll see me add stuff and remove stuff this whole time.
I think it looks so creepy. We both went for kind of very janky. You drew ribs way better than I drew.
I mean, anatomy. I did want to do something more animalistic, but it kind of didn't end up being that way.
But it's definitely not human, and it's really creepy.
Yeah,
I really like it. It's like staring into myself. Peekaboo, I see. Oh, I like that.
So that's the whole thing.
That, I really...
Yeah.
It's staring into my soul.
I just didn't want to do something gory, you know?
I didn't want to do something gory either.
Yeah.
Just like a little hint of blood is fine, but gore, I don't find gore that scary.
No.
I just find gross. I find it like gross and like horrifying, but it's not terrifying.
No, definitely not. I mean, yeah, it just makes me want to vomit.
Yeah, it just makes me want to look away. Good true horror means you can't take your eyes off.
Yeah, you want to know more, and
you're like too scared to look away.
But that's why I chose this creature, because there just wasn't a lot. Like, I mean, I didn't do deep, extensive research, so if someone knows the full details behind the origins of this creature and stuff, I would happily hear it. But I think it's more, from my understanding of the very little I looked into it, that it's kind of more just like a story that people say to stop kids running off camping and stuff, you know, like it's like an outdoor thing, all playing off of a creature created, playing off that fear, like, you know, that feeling when you feel like someone's watching you, but you turn around and no one's there. They're like, well, that's the hide behind, right? You know,
that's
like
the hide behind.
Yeah, they're there and they're stalking you. There was also, when I was creating that, actually, this was unintentional. I saw this after I created the character. There's this little film. I'll link it in the description. Actually, it's a really good. If people love horror, I recommend it. And it had the whole concept of the hide behind in it and how it would work and stuff. And they made it's like 5 minutes long of like this guy trying to run away from this thing that he can't see but he knows is there, and it's super unsettling because you know what's going to happen but you don't know when and you don't know how, and it's quite effective, and it's not gory, it's actually
really spooky.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I loved your drawing. It was really creative and cool interpretation of this very broad prompt.
Yeah, but it was fun. I genuinely enjoyed it.
I had a lot of fun drawing it as well. I definitely want to draw more, less humanoid things a lot more in the future. So, like, not only expand my drawing abilities, but also it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's also kind of relaxing not having to ascribe to human anatomy.
Yeah.
Just like kind of like, they can be too skinny, they can have weird elbows, that's fine.
Yeah. But also, it's, like I said, it just improves general, because I mean, you'll find human animals that there's a lot of similarities between them anyway. It's just the placement of bones and
Yes.
But I don't know, shape language and stuff can be carried through any form. It's just practicing it, and animal anatomy and stuff is just harder because you just don't draw it every day. Like I find backgrounds are still harder though.
I'm
need to challenge
really
ourselves
getting
with
into backgrounds. As long as I remember to shade it. I actually really like drawing backgrounds.
No, I don't know, man.
So, I think that's it for us today. I had a lot of fun with this prompt.
Yeah.
And those spooky Halloween prompts. But yes, hopefully this does come out actually on Halloween. And if so, happy Halloween. If not, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
And I guess until next time. And remember, at least we tried.